I see your troubled heart, but I'm still God. I see it, the thoughts you don't speak, the tears you hide, the weight on your chest when no one's looking. You smile on the outside, but inside, your heart is restless. And I'm not distant. I'm not unaware. I am the one who knit you together. Don't you think I know when something is unraveling? Hear me. Do not let your heart be troubled. That's not a suggestion. It's a command from a father who knows the storm you're in. I didn't say the waves wouldn't rise. I said you won't drown. You've been trying to carry too much. You've been leaning on people who don't have the strength to hold you. But I'm still here. And I'm not going anywhere. You've trusted in people who let you down. You've trusted in plans that fell apart. But now, trust in me. Not just with your Sunday prayers, with your entire life. Let go of the fear. Let go of the what-ifs. Let go of the need to know every step. You don't have to understand the path when you know the shepherd. That voice in your head, the one that says God's not listening, it's not mine. That feeling that I've turned my back on you, it's a lie from the pit of hell. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't overlooked you. I haven't changed my mind about you. Just because the miracle hasn't come yet, doesn't mean I'm not working. Just because you don't feel me doesn't mean I'm far away. I never sleep. I never miss a moment. I never break a promise. You think silence means absence, but I often do my greatest work in quiet places. Ask the seeds buried in the soil. Ask the stars I hung in the night sky. Ask the cross that stood still for 3 days before heaven shouted, "Resurrection." I am not done. So when fear whispers, "You're alone," tell it, "No. I walk with the one who holds the universe." When it says, "It's too late," say, "My God is never late. He's always on time." When it says, "You're forgotten," declare, "I am chosen. I am seen. I am loved. Because I'm still your father, still your defender, still your deliverer. And I will never forget you. Not now. Not ever." You think you're just overthinking, just tired, just stressed. But listen to me. This is war. The enemy doesn't just want to slow you down. He wants to shut you down. And one of his sharpest weapons is anxiety. He knows if he can torment your thoughts, he can paralyze your purpose. If he can cloud your peace, he can cripple your faith. But I didn't give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power, love, and a sound mind. You weren't created to live anxious. You were created to walk boldly, to speak confidently, to sleep peacefully. So stop calling it normal when I never called it yours. Anxiety is not your identity. Worry is not your destiny. You are not your panic. You are not your past. You are mine, and I fight for what belongs to me. When fear rises, raise my word louder. When your mind spirals, speak my promises. You are not alone in this battle. I am the God who trains your hands for war. So take up the shield of faith. Swing the sword of truth. Plant your feet in peace. And know this: the enemy may try to trouble your heart, but he cannot take what I have claimed. You keep asking me to stop the storm, but I'm asking you to remember who's in your boat. I never said you wouldn't face trials. I never said the waters wouldn't rise, but I did say, I will never leave you. I'm the same God who parted the Red Sea, and the same God who walked on top of it. I don't always remove the storm. Sometimes I use it to reveal what's inside of you, and remind you what's inside of me. You don't need calmer waters. You need deeper trust, because peace isn't found in the absence of chaos. It's found in my presence, in the middle of it. You think peace means everything feels easy. No, peace means I'm with you, even when it's not. When the wind howls and waves crash, stand firm. When the diagnosis hits, the money runs out, the friends disappear, stand firm. I'm not just with you in the blessing. I'm God in the breaking too. So hold on, child. Not to the boat. To me. You're exhausted because you're trying to play God. You're carrying burdens I never asked you to carry. You're trying to fix things that only my hands can heal. Let me be clear. You're not in control. And that's not a curse. That's a gift. You weren't designed to handle everything. You weren't created to know every outcome. You were created to trust me. You don't have to figure it all out when you know the one who already has. But here's what happens. You pray, then panic. You surrender, then snatch it back. You say, God, I trust you, but your hands are still on the wheel. Let go. I'm not asking you to be passive. I'm asking you to trust my plan more than your pressure. I'm not late. I'm not confused. I'm not overwhelmed. You want peace? Let me rule. You want clarity? Stop fighting my direction. You want rest? Give me back what already belongs to me. The battle is mine. The timing is mine. The outcome is mine. Your job is obedience. Mine is victory. You keep blaming the storm, the pressure, the people, the pain. But the real battlefield is your heart. Trouble isn't just what happens around you. It's what happens in you when you stop trusting me. You keep asking for peace in your situation, but I want to give peace in your soul. You've been treating symptoms. I want to heal the source. You run to distractions. You numb yourself with noise. You chase temporary highs, hoping they'll silence eternal questions. But what you need isn't escape. What you need is encounter with me. You keep praying for me to fix what's around you, but I'm trying to transform what's inside you. Because peace that depends on your surroundings is fragile, but peace that's rooted in me, unshakable. So let me go deeper. Let me deal with the anger, the doubt, the unforgiveness, the fear. Let me rebuild the parts of you that the world broke. Not just surface-level comfort. Real, lasting, soul-deep healing. That's the kind of peace I give, and I'm offering it to you. You've been overwhelmed because you've forgotten who I am. I am not just a distant figure in a book. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the one who spoke galaxies into existence, and still bends low to hear your whisper. I shut the mouths of lions. I rained fire from heaven. I walked in the furnace. I calmed the storm. I raised the dead. And somehow, you think your situation is too much for me? You say it's impossible. I say, I specialize in impossible. You say, I'm not enough. I say, I am. You say, I'm afraid. I say, fear not, for I am with you. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are mine. You were chosen before the foundation of the world. You were formed by my hands, redeemed by my blood, sealed by my spirit. So stand up, wipe your tears, lift your head. You don't belong to your past. You don't belong to your mistakes. You belong to me. And I do not make failures. I make warriors. You keep waiting to feel peace before you trust me. But that's not how it works. Trust isn't a mood. It's a choice. You think faith is easy when everything makes sense. But real faith shows up when nothing makes sense. When the bank account is empty. When the diagnosis is bad. When the door stays closed. That's when you say, God, I don't see it, but I still believe you. You won't always feel strong, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You won't always feel peace, but I am your peace. You won't always feel hope, but I've already written the ending, and victory is still yours. So plant your feet on my promises. Don't build your life on emotions. Build it on truth. The world will shift. People will change. Your feelings will rise and fall. But I remain the same. And my word, it will never fail. So trust me. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard, when it's dark, when it's quiet. Because I am still speaking, and I am still God. You keep searching for peace in things that don't have the power to give it. You think a new job will fix it. A relationship will fill it. A vacation will reset it. A little more money will finally silence it. But peace doesn't live in a paycheck. It doesn't hide in a better zip code. It doesn't wait on the other side of your goals. Peace lives in me. I don't offer a peace that fades when life gets loud. I offer a peace that stands when the ground shakes. A peace that isn't tied to your situation, but anchored in my presence. You say, if only this storm would pass. But I say, if only you'd realize I'm already in the boat. You say, if I could just get out of here. But I say, let me make you unshakable in the middle of it. You weren't made to chase peace. You were made to carry it. Because if I live in you, then so does peace. Not the kind the world gives, but the kind that calms oceans with one word. So stop looking for peace in places that are temporary. Come back to me, and I will give you rest. You keep asking me when the breakthrough will come, when the pain will end, when the promise will show up. But have you stopped to ask, what am I doing in you right now? Yes, I'm preparing a place for you in eternity. A home where there's no more pain, no more tears, no more night. But until then, I'm preparing you for that place. You want heaven. But heaven requires holiness. You want peace. But peace takes pruning. You want joy. But joy grows through pressure. I'm not punishing you. I'm purifying you. This world is not your home. This pain is not forever. This fire will not consume you. It will refine you. I am not just working on your situation. I'm shaping your soul. Every delay is training. Every silence is growth. Every trial is teaching you to trust me deeper. So don't waste the waiting. Don't rush the process. I'm not just getting you through this, I'm getting you ready for glory. And when you finally step into that place I've prepared, you'll see it was all worth it. Every moment, every tear, every prayer. Because I don't waste anything. You've looked at your life and wondered, is this it? You've buried dreams. You've silenced prayers. You've walked through doors that closed and never reopened. But listen to me. I'm not finished. You think it's too late. But I am the God who restores years. I bring beauty from ashes. I resurrect what looks dead. And I still write endings no one expects. You think your failure disqualified you. But I used Moses after murder. I used David after adultery. I used Peter after denial. What makes you think I can't use you? You think the promise is lost. But I never break my word. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You're not too late. I started something in you, and I will finish it. So stop writing yourself off when I've already written you in. Your story has chapters you haven't lived yet. Your calling still has breath in it, and my promise still stands. So don't let your heart be troubled. Your Redeemer is still writing, and the next page might just be your greatest yet. You've made it this far, and you didn't do it alone. Through every valley I walked with you. Through every night I never left. Through every question I remained. You may have doubted. You may have fallen. You may have lost sight of me. But I never lost sight of you. You were never too messy for my mercy. Never too weak for my strength. Never too far for my reach. So now I speak to your soul. Do not let your heart be troubled. Not because the storm is gone, but because I am in the storm with you. Not because life is easy, but because I am your life. Not because you feel strong, but because I am your strength. Trust in God. Trust also in me. Not just with your Sunday mornings, but with your fears, your questions, your broken pieces. I am still the God who calms storms. Still the God who speaks peace. Still the God who sees you, knows you, loves you. So breathe again, stand again, hope again, because I'm not done with you, and I never will be.